NBC5 News at 6 starts now.
Tips came in and identifying a possible suspect as Jeffrey Ownby, 28 years old.
You saw it live only on NBC5 News this morning. Medford police arresting a local man they say robbed 3 banks. Good evening and thanks for choosing NBC5 News at 6. I'm Craig Smullen.
And I'm Christine Pitawanich. NBC5 News broke the story this morning. Medford police nabbing the man they believe is responsible for robbing a Medford bank this week.
Today, 28-year-old Jeffrey Edward Ownby appeared in a Jackson County courtroom for the first time. He was arraigned on a number of charges, including robbery in the first and second degree, theft in the first degree, and unlawful possession of a short-barreled shotgun. All these charges measure 11 crimes or felonies.
NBC5 News was the only local TV station to carry this morning's press conference live on the air. Medford police say they believe Jeffrey Ownby is the person responsible for robbing the American West Bank on the 3300 block of Crater Lake Highway on Wednesday. Police say a short-barreled shotgun was used in the robbery.
But in their investigation, police say they noticed some similarities to 2 other Medford bank robberies, and they think Ownby may be responsible for them as well. One happened in December at the Washington Federal Bank on Biddle Road, the other at the Bank of the Cascades on Crater Lake Highway back in May of last year.
We go live now to NBC5's Bianca Peters, who has more on the arrest. She's at the American West Bank that was robbed on Wednesday. Bianca, what did police tell you today?
That's right, Craig and Christine. It was just over 48 hours ago that a man walked into this bank behind me carrying a sawed-off shotgun. Police say suspect Jeffrey Ownby made off with cash, but he didn't make it very far. He was captured a day later.
Medford police tracking down a man they say robbed 3 Medford banks in the last year. The biggest aid in tracking a suspect down, social media.
Let's give kudos to the citizens that saw something and they said something.
Police arrested 28-year-old Jeffrey Ownby at his home on the 2300 block of Spring Street yesterday. Detectives say they recovered the weapon used in Wednesday's robbery, a sawed-off shotgun, and to their surprise, dangerous gasoline and flare devices.
Destructive devices were located during the investigation on the scene by investigators. Crude, very primitive, very dangerous.
Investigators point out it's still early in their investigation, but they believe Ownby is connected to 2 2014 armed robberies in Medford, the Washington Federal Bank on Biddle in December, and last May's Bank of the Cascades robbery on Crater Lake Highway.
From watching the video myself, you could tell that this person felt very comfortable in that setting. One of the takeaways that I had was that there was a comfort level, which could lead one to speculate that somebody's done one in the past.
After Wednesday's robbery, MPD put surveillance footage on their Facebook, and it paid off, as it's done many times of late. They received tips that the man looked like Ownby and that people had seen him wearing the same jacket.
Now, police say financial troubles may be a possible motive for the robberies, but they won't go into further detail. Ownby is currently being held on over $3 million bail. Reporting live in the field, Bianca Peters, NBC5.
Thank you, Bianca. Friendly and sociable. That's how the bank robbery suspect's neighbor described him today. Ron Collier lives next door to Jeffrey Ownby, the man Medford police say robbed 3 Medford banks. He says Ownby moved in 6 months to a year ago, and he says he never saw any red flags.
They had birthday parties for their child and a barbecue, and not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people, and they always waved when they go by, and I waved.
Collier also says Ownby recently mentioned trying to get a job with a local healthcare provider so he could get health benefits.